Hi guys, we're back here pulling cards for October 17th. I'm just pulling one card per sign. So as I pull one card per sign, if you know your different placements like your sun, moon, rising, even if you know your Venus, your Capricorn, or your Venus, your Saturn, your Jupiter, your Mercury, all of those things can give you a whole lot of juice for this reading. So we had a couple of cards fall out. We are going to go ahead and start with those first today, but I do want to continue to shuffle as well. All right, I think we're done. Thank you all for being here. Thank you to those of you who are buying readings and Reiki sessions and Reiki candles from me. I do appreciate all of your support. Let's get started, shall we? So Aries, what we have showing up for you here is the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is telling me that you are taking a break from something. This may even be a break that you weren't necessarily planning to take. This may be something that is coming up because it's out of your control. So this can be just some kind of situation where you're not doing everything that you normally would do. You can be deciding to take a break from a relationship, or else the other person may have decided that. This can also be not doing all of the work that you would normally do, taking a break from some of that. And this is some type of unplanned break, really, for the most part. And what this does is this allows you to get a new perspective on things that you wouldn't have had a chance to get had you not taken this break, because now that you're not doing everything you would normally do, you do have a chance to think things over for yourself in a way that you wouldn't. So you go into this break as Aries version 1, and you come out of this break as Aries version 2 with some new perspectives and some new ways of interacting with different things going on in your life. Let's look at Taurus next. So Taurus, you have the lady showing up, which actually is your card as far as the zodiac is concerned. So let's see, what does this mean for those of us who have Taurus placements today? I do think that we are manifesting those things that we really like and enjoy. And as we manifest those, I think we are enjoying them. And a lot of our manifestation style with the lady showing up here is a more restive, passive, receptive type of style. This is not going out there and doing the hustle to make things happen. This is allowing the universe to help us with those things and those opportunities and those goodies. So we like it. It's fun. Next up, let's look at Gemini. Geminis, you guys have the Sun card. Woot woot. This just tells me that today you're doing something that you really enjoy doing, that you feel productive doing, and you're doing this without anybody looking over your shoulder, setting deadlines, telling you how it's supposed to go or what it's supposed to look like when you're done, or anything like that. You just are really operating the way that you want to, with no outside interference. So I always like to see that card. Always like that. Yay. Gemini. Next up is Cancer. So Cancers, you guys have the World card. We like this. I think a couple of days ago we saw you with the World reversed, if I remember correctly. So we like it that we've got the World upright right now. This means that you have completed some type of cycle. The other day when you had it reversed just meant that you were having a hard time completing this cycle. So now that we see this, the cycle is actually, officially, completely completed. Good for you, Cancers. That just means you get to move on to your next goal or your next target. Next up, we have Leo. Leo, Ten of Cups, we like that. That means you're feeling fulfilled, happy, satisfied in a particular situation or with a particular person. And with this 10, that means that you're going to the next phase with this thing that makes you happy. So upgrading whatever this is that makes you happy and moving forward with it in some type of way. Whoop, whoop. We like it. We like it. Virgos. Okay, so Virgos, you guys have the Star card showing up in reverse. The Star card in reverse is telling me that you're feeling a little bit lost today. You're not exactly sure what you're supposed to be doing or what your purpose is, and I think you're really acutely aware of that with this card coming up for display for you. All right, next up, let's look at Leo. Leos, you guys are showing up with the Queen of Wands. Now, I could say that this is you guys, but that's not what I'm getting psychically. I do feel like the Queen of Wands is somebody that you're interacting with here. I feel like I always look at this little mark on the cat, and I always think, I don't smoke cigarettes. Why is there a cigarette burn on my card? But it's not a cigarette burn, I promise you. I'm just not sure if that's a part of the picture or what happened there. Anyway, that has really caught my attention, which does definitely mean something. So let's continue to interpret this card for you. Uh, who is this? This is Libras. I was saying Leo earlier, wasn't I? Let's back up. Okay, so this is actually for Libras. No wonder I was getting that this is somebody you're interacting with. So here's the thing, when we've got a Queen of Wands showing up, this is somebody who is very outgoing. They like to make other people laugh. They usually have a pretty positive outlook. With that cat there, that implies a little bit of mystical type of abilities, so they may know how to manipulate energy in certain ways. And so this really, I think with this blemish on this cat, we may have somebody here who, how does this come across? I think they're sort of questioning, um, their ability to use their energetic manipulations to do the things that they want to do or manifest the things that they want to manifest. They're basically questioning whether their alchemy is powerful enough to do the things that they want to do. And are they talking about this with you? I don't think that they are, but I do think that you're sort of noticing there's something that's a little bit off about them. And I'm saying a little bit off because I don't feel like when this card comes in reverse, then this person is, they're kind of depressed. They've got a problem. They don't know what to do about it. They may need a sounding board. I don't feel like this person is in that situation. I feel like they just are working on trying to figure out what this blockage is. Okay? And I don't think that they're necessarily sharing that with you. Unless you directly ask them, but I do think you're going to be able to tell that there's definitely something on their mind. Okay, so that's for those of you who are Libras. Next up, we're looking at Scorpio. Scorpio, we have the Nine of Cups showing up here, and this is coming in a couple of ways for me. So Scorpios, I do think we have something to celebrate, and we may be celebrating this with other people. The other part of this that's coming at me is that we may be overindulging as we celebrate. So, so that we don't wake up tomorrow feeling like caca, we may want to sort of kind of keep an eye on ourselves and make sure that we don't do things that we're going to regret later on. Okay? So that's for Scorpios, fellow Scorpios. Next, let's look at Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you guys have the Knight of Cups showing up in reverse, and Knight of Cups in reverse is just telling me that you're really ignoring your self-care. You're ignoring your own happiness. You're putting other people's values and other people's tasks in front of taking care of yourself. So if you notice that coming in, you might want to start using the word no. Maybe a little bit more tactfully than that, but you might want to start using the word no so that you leave yourself time to take care of yourself so you don't head straight up into burnout. Okay, so that's Sagittarius. Next up we have Capricorn. So Capricorns, here's the deal. You've got the Two of Wands showing up in reverse. You do have a decision in front of you. Whatever you pick here is a good option, so there's no bad choice here. The problem is you're choosing what everybody around you wants you to do, or what somebody around you wants you to do. People have certain expectations of you, and you are making your choice because of other people's expectations, not because of what you actually want to do, which, even though it's a good choice, no matter what you choose, does make it feel a little bit icky and a little bit oppressed. So you want to be careful about that. You want to make sure that you're choosing what you really want as you're going through the day today. Okay, Capricorn. Next up, let's look at Aquarius. Aquarius, you guys have the Justice card showing up in reverse. Aquarius, I feel like you may be bringing something to an end. You may be bringing some type of partnership to an end, or you may be bringing some type of situation to an end. And I think that you're doing this rather quickly. I am going to ask, from looking at this energy and feeling into it, that you take some time to think about things before you do this, because I think it's going to be really tempting for you to do this. But I also feel like it's going to be tempting because you're going to be triggered. And I feel like if you do this, you're going to regret this later on. So take your time, think things over, make sure this is what you really want before you bring whatever this is to an end. Okay, next up, let's look at Pisces. So Pisces, you guys have the Rebirth card coming up. This is just telling me that you have the opportunity to take something that's sort of been put on the back burner that you haven't been participating in that much lately, or maybe even at all lately. You have the opportunity to bring that back forward from the back burner and to be more active in whatever situation this is. And I think that you are moving forward with that activity. Okay, whether that is renewing a relationship that had been on the back burner, some type of hobby or activity, a work project, an old contract, something is coming back to life here that had been not receiving a whole lot of energy from you here recently. Okay, so that's what I've got for y'all. Thank you very much for stopping by today. I do appreciate all of you guys' support. Everyone have a fantastic day. And if I don't see you here for a private reading or a private Reiki session today, I will see you guys back on the next video. Peace out.